All right, what is up, everybody? Buckle up because we are diving into maybe the wildest move we've ever seen in the creator economy. Seriously, if you've ever wanted to know the real secret strategy behind MrBeast's entire empire, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button right now. We're about to break down an acquisition that changes, well, everything. Okay, so let's just get right into it. This is the tweet, the announcement from Jimmy Donaldson, MrBeast, that literally blew up the internet and the business world. I mean, forget giving away private islands for a second. His company, Beast Industries, is buying a financial app. And no, this is not a prop for a video. This is a real company with real users and real money on the line. And look, this right here is the key thing you have to understand. This move shows that MrBeast isn't just a YouTuber anymore, not even close. He's playing a totally different game now. He's a full-on mogul. But that brings up the big question, right? The billion-dollar question. Why a bank? Of all things, why a bank? What is the secret master plan here? Well, don't worry. That's exactly what we're going to figure out today. All right, so to really get the why, we first have to understand the what. So let's talk about it. What exactly is Step? What is this company that's at the heart of this huge deal? Okay, first things first. This is not some tiny little startup he just picked up. No way. Step already has over 7 million users. Let that sink in. That is a massive pre-built audience. And guess who they are? Mostly young people, Gen Z, which, yeah, just happens to be MrBeast's exact core demographic. Coincidence? I think not. And Step is way more than just a simple debit card for kids. It's a whole financial platform designed for teens. We're talking tools to build credit, which is huge, plus features for saving and even investing. It's basically designed to be the very first bank account for an entire generation. And get this, it's already backed by some heavy hitters, A-list investors like Will Smith and Charlie D'Amelio. So the world he just jumped headfirst into, it's called Fintech, financial technology. Think about apps you probably use every day, like Venmo, Stripe, or Robinhood. That's the world he's in now. And let's be clear, this is a massive jump from just making YouTube videos. It puts him in a completely different league of business with a whole new set of, let's just say, very complicated rules. Okay, so now we know what Step is, but to see how it fits into the grand plan, we've got to look at the blueprint for Beast Industries. And this part is super important. It has not all been smooth sailing. So this is what he's saying his motivation is. And honestly, it's a really powerful story. He's basically saying he wants to give millions of young people the financial education that he never got growing up. And you can see how that connects, right? It's super authentic, it speaks directly to his audience, and it makes this feel like more than just a cold business deal. It frames it as a mission to empower his fans. But here's the thing. A great story, a great why, doesn't automatically mean it's gonna work. Is having a powerful mission really enough to win in the, let's face it, absolutely brutal world of business? Because yeah, we've seen him launch some massive hits, but we have also seen some very public failures. All right, let's just look at the data. On one side, you've got Feastables. This thing is an absolute cash cow, reportedly making even more money than his main YouTube channel. I mean, a total home run. But then you have MrBeast Burger, a whole different story. It was plagued with logistical nightmares, major quality control problems, and it all ended in these super public, messy lawsuits. So what's the lesson here? Well, it's that a huge brand name by itself can't save a broken business model. And this track record of highs and lows is what makes this Step acquisition such a high-stakes gamble. Especially now that he's jumping into finance, an industry where trust and security are literally everything. So if the risk is this big, you have to ask, why on earth would he take it? Well, it's because this move isn't really about just one company. It's about fueling the secret weapon that powers his entire empire, and it's called the flywheel effect. So what in the world is a flywheel? Just imagine a gigantic, super heavy wheel. At first, it takes a ton of effort just to get it to budge. But every single push you give it adds to its momentum, and soon enough, it's spinning faster and faster and faster, almost all by itself. That's the idea in business. Every single part of your company helps accelerate every other part, creating this just unstoppable momentum. And here's how the MrBeast flywheel works. It's basically 4 steps. Step 1, he makes these insane viral videos that get billions of views. Step 2, he then points that giant audience straight to his products, like Feastables. Step 3, those products bring in massive amounts of new money. And then,
Step 4, and this is the genius part, the masterstroke. He takes all that money and plows it right back into making even bigger, crazier content. It just feeds itself over and over.
And this is where it all clicks. This is the whole reason he bought Step. See, it's not just another product he's selling on the side. No, Step is the new financial engine right at the very center of the whole flywheel. Think about it. It can process all the payments, offer financial tools, and basically become the default bank for the millions and millions of fans buying all his other stuff. He is closing the loop completely. So, okay. He's just installed this powerful new engine into his empire. So what happens next? What does the future look like? Well, this is where things get really, really ambitious. Now, apparently, according to a leaked pitch deck that got out, this was the plan all along. This was the long-term vision. With Step, he's got the financial arm locked down, but those same documents also talked about launching a mobile network, kind of like what Ryan Reynolds did with Mint Mobile. Now, just picture this for a second. You're watching a new MrBeast video on your Beast mobile phone, and then you buy a Feastables bar using your Step card. That's not just a business, that is total end-to-end ecosystem control. So that's the big reveal, right? The main takeaway from all of this? It was never really about buying a bank. It was about owning the entire ecosystem. Every single touch point in his audience's life, from the videos they watch to the snacks they eat, and now the very financial system they use to spend their money. Which leaves us with one last massive question. He's got media, he's got food, and now he's got banking. For a guy with this much money and this much control over an audience, what industry is next? What do you think he's going to disrupt next? Let me know your